A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Buffalo Bulls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. Just ran away from the defense.
Touchdown, Michigan. Number 1 in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Buffalo, 0.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find some room. It's Tucker. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. No huddle now for the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
Buffalo Bulls will take over 1st and 10.
And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. Running through the tackle. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. And he's got it. An explosive play and moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Send the back in motion. They'll run the option. And they finally stop him. The quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down.
And that's another first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. He breaks free. Well, he escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They've got him for a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
And sack sets up second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught in the backfield. It's Tucker. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Direct snap to the back. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
Now, a fourth down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Hands off to the left. Only a small gain. Now looking at second and 9.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Can he make it to the marker? Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 14, Buffalo 3.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Movement at the second level of the defense now. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Third down coming.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Good job for the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And they'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. The Buffalo offense back out there. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Finding some room at the 25.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled, but not before it gets into enemy territory at the 45.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Tucker. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Brings up second down.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Makes a nice move there. They make the tackle, but enough for a 1st down. Textbook execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And the back now goes in motion. And this time it's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can he get there on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. That punch sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. The Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Everyone moves the ball across the 40.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Can they pick up the first on the ground? They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll run it to the left. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that.
Second down.
And lowers his pads and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking for some space. It's Tucker. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the left side. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They'll run it here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Second down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
1st and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. It's an option look. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Buffalo.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Buffalo.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
Michigan, 14.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. It's a run to the left. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
But these the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. The back's got it again. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Running with purpose. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Maybe a little bit too creative here on this 4th down play call by the offense. I think the defense was anticipating the offense trying to get the ball into the hands of that receiver, whether it was a pass or a run. And by anticipating it, they're able to keep him short of the 1st down marker.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That's harder knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And now the running back's got it again. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Second down after that previous play. The shotgun running play call. He spins out of a tackle. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the 1st down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run.
Been quickly down the field here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? Out past the 30. The 10. Going to take it all all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Buffalo 24, Michigan 14.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Michigan offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. This time it's complete.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
3rd down coming.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Quick throw. The catch is made. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Wolverines begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Short connection to the tight end here. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
He's brought down near the 16-yard line. That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Buffalo 24, Michigan 14.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's caught downfield. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They go with a direct snap. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders, just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The offense really clicking here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Buffalo. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, not quite through. Now they get set to kick it away.
21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And they get the completion. Tackle to the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. An inside give now from the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Front near the sideline, but just a short gain. And that's out of bounds after a decent gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Defense makes the stop after the completion. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on 3rd down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the 4th quarter.
Looking right, this one caught. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That's an important score. We've got a 1-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
And the extra point gets him within 3, 31-28. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Michigan 28.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. Play action here on 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And they pick up the first down as the fullback becomes involved as a playmaker, a guy we usually see throwing blocks.
Yeah, this guy actually played running back in high school. He got a little bit bigger. They moved him to fullback. You can see the athletic ability that still displays. And you're right, he's a physical guy, known for his blocking. But with that background, you can see the damage he can do to a defense.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Football comes out. The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this.
Offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. He'll hand it off. Tackle, but forced down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Buffalo.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Fights off a defender. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
And it's a kneel down. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Well, they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.